in red states across the United States right now, denying the existence of certain people even. You would still have slavery. You would not have a Civil Rights Act. Women wouldn't be able to vote.
Eliminate or even kill people that we disagree with.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fiery debate between conservative commentator Tomi Lahren and progressive attorney Ethan Bearman. They went head-to-head on topics like wokeism, cancel culture, and the future of leftist politics in America. This exchange raises a lot of questions, so let's break it down together.
Let's debate that and more with two of our favorites. An issue is debate. Joining us here in studio, representing the left, is Ethan Bearman. He is a professor at Loyola Law School, and he is the owner of the Bearman Law Firm. And on the right, joining us, Tomi Lahren is back.
During a Fox News segment, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis claimed the right doesn't seek to harm opponents, but aims to protect children and women's spaces. This sparked a debate on whether leftism needs to be destroyed. In the studio, conservative commentator Tomi Lahren faced off with Loyola Law professor Ethan Bearman to tackle that provocative question and more.
She's a commentator on Fox News and Fox News Radio. She's also the host of Tomi Lahren is Fearless on Outkick. She's joining us from her home base in Nashville, Tennessee. And Tomi, Ethan, before we start, Ethan, can we concede one thing, that Tomi Lahren is indeed fearless?
Yes, I'll go with that. I'll concede. Tomi is fearless.
Yeah, great to have you back, Tomi.
Oh, it's so great to be with you guys. You know, I have to say I am happy that I'm in Tennessee, but I have a lot of love for California. I keep up with everything that you guys are doing there, so I'm excited to have a great discussion. Very spirited, I'm sure.
Well, let's start by talking about a governor you like probably a lot more than our governor, Ron DeSantis.
We're talking about wokeism. We're talking about radical leftism, and I 100% agree with our governor that needs to be destroyed.
Host of Tomi Lahren is Fearless joined a Fox News debate from Nashville, where she expressed strong support for Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' claim that leftism needs to be destroyed. She clarified she wasn't referring to Democrats broadly, but to radical woke ideology. Even her debate opponent, Ethan Bearman, conceded she's fearless.
And you're seeing a lot of Americans, not just on the conservative side, rejecting wokeism because it's just simply gone too far, as we've seen, especially in the last few months. So conservatives, and I believe just rational Americans in general, are putting a stop to it with their wallets and with their feet, as you see the great exodus from California. Sorry about that, guys. But I think leftism is already being rejected, and I think that a governor, Ron DeSantis, and a president, Ron DeSantis, would eliminate it and just get us back to the good old conservatives, liberals, Democrat, Republicans. I think we can move forward with that.
Ethan, your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, the Regressive Party, of course, speaks its mind through this idea of ending anybody who opposes them. We're seeing that in legislation in red states across the United States right now, denying the existence of certain people even, and refusing to teach the history of what actually has happened. And look, if you destroy the idea of what Tomi just described as leftism, you would still have slavery. You would not have a Civil Rights Act. Women wouldn't be able to vote. And, transporting minors across state lines might have a different outcome than they are today. That's actually progressive politics that got those things taken care of.
Tomi?
Tomi Lahren argued that Americans, conservatives and moderates alike, are rejecting wokeism, pointing to mass migration out of states like California. She claimed a President Ron DeSantis would restore balance between conservatives and liberals. Ethan Bearman pushed back, warning that red state policies are erasing history and denying identities. The debate reflects growing polarization over cultural and political values.
Well, let's also keep in mind, I don't know if Ethan is a history buff, but let's keep in mind it was actually the Republican Party that ended slavery. So I just want to note that for him. But again, I find this very frustrating when folks on the left talk about how the right or conservatives want to eliminate people. Saying that we don't want adult men dressed in drag gyrating in front of children does not mean we want to eliminate drag queens or gay people or trans people. We want to keep the integrity of women's sports. We want to protect children from grooming and sexualization. That's not eliminating absolutely anybody. But of course, this is what the left has to put forward, that somehow the right wants to eliminate or even kill people that we disagree with. No, not at all. We simply want to keep the innocence of children and women's spaces for women. I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Well, I mean, look, it's way beyond what you just described, and you also conflated numerous issues. Let's also start with the basics of history, which actually is a topic that I enjoy quite a bit. The Republicans of the 1860s were liberals, and it was the switch in the early 1960s that happened between the Republicans and the Democrats. Liberals were the ones, leftists were the ones who fought against things like slavery. Liberals, Jews, black people, those white people with progressive minds were the ones who fought for the Civil Rights Act and fought against the white people in the South who viciously attacked, brutalized, and murdered people simply for wanting equal rights.
Tomi Lahren defended conservative stances, saying protecting kids' and women's spaces isn't about eliminating anyone. She criticized the left for framing conservatives as intolerant or violent. She pointed out Republicans ended slavery, implying moral high ground. Ethan Bearman responded, saying she was oversimplifying and conflating complex issues.
We're seeing the leading edge of that right now. By the way, attacking a Target store for putting up an LGBTQ display to be inclusive, yeah, that's violence to destroy a piece of private property in that case. And it's not healthy for anybody to do that.
Okay, Alex, I'm seeing the gaslighting here and I have to just jump in. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember 3 years ago, but my local Target was boarded up because of the BLM Summer of Love. So when I hear somebody saying that conservatives are somehow destroying property at Target, I'm sorry, I'm waving the BS flag and I hope you can see it in California. That's utterly ridiculous. Target has had pride displays for many years and no one took issue with them. It wasn't until you had the tucking bikinis and you started putting this paraphernalia on children's clothes targeting children that we had an issue. So we have every right to be capitalists and to vote with our pocketbooks, and we are doing that with Target. We did it with Bud Light. And from the party that literally invented cancel culture, that literally wanted to cancel everybody from 2020 on.
So, what do you think? Is wokeism just a buzzword or a real cultural shift? Did either side make a solid case, or was this just another political shouting match? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our future breakdowns. Thanks for watching.